thing too you have to realize that, look, all these imports and the things, the gimmicks that go in there, and we all know what happens at the ports. The tax evasion is massive. When we sit back and we look at the pricing that they actually put for some of the produce, and you work back to the world market price for these rice, it doesn't make sense. Our own people are conniving with importers, all right, to actually breach the sustainability of the market. And that's why I said that if we really want to fix this, and government saying they want to ban rice, they want to do this, it's all English. Government's action must actually support the sustainability of it. Forgive me, I'm going to a little preaching mood. Nowadays, I'm doing Exodus 5:1. Let my people go. Okay, please pay us the money. Let's go. Back to rice. Look, the market is about a 1.5 million ton market, 1.6 million ton market.
Yeah.
We are importing about 1 million tons. So if you want to ban 1 million tons, that means that you should be able to have capacity to produce that 1 million tons. You have to step backwards. What type of rice do the people want to eat? Ghana, our palate right now is not the American number 5 rice anymore. When you had Rice Master, now it is really jasmine. Is the fragrant rice? Okay, perfume rice is what they want. Let's get our seed people, CSIR. Let's get the optimal one. There is. How do we find a way to optimize the yield in that particular seed? Invest in it. Don't let private sector go and be investing in it. Me, I've been spending money trying to get around seed. That money should rather go into my production to save me cost. In Thailand, they don't have to do that thinking. Government does all that thinking properly. Your seed supply is assured. Then there's a structure for people to actually invest in seed for proper offtake. Because the standards are there, the science is there to support it. I know what I take. But now I have to do and think all this in 360 as a businessman. Because I want to make sure that when Kojo Yansin eats my rice, he will judge me for who I am. The rice that Kojo is eating should match the suit that he's wearing. Look at the way you are sitting, a fine boy. You must definitely meet my rice. And my rice must be fine rice for you. So I have to invest too much, which under normal circumstances, I won't do because there's an ecosystem that supports me. Now, you have to work back. Now, you say you want 1 million tons. How much land do we need? If you look at 3.34 average paddy per hectare productivity, it means that you need about 450,000 hectares of land. Rice needs irrigated land for you to have any meaningful productivity. Otherwise, you'll be losing money. The whole country today, the formal irrigation system is under 13 or 14,000 hectares. But you need 450. Before you have the informal one. So if you box it all together, maybe you get 222,000 hectares. This is Ministry of Agri data. Me, I haven't got to measure myself. Their data, they only God knows. But let's work with that one. You are sharing this irrigation with other crops. For rice alone, what do you need? 450. Yep. Even if you scale it down and you want to run a 1.5 factor, it means that you need at least 300 hectares. Are we investing in that infrastructure? We are not investing in that infrastructure. That is what PFJ and all that should have been doing. When you invest in that kind of infrastructure, you're doing the core part. There's a core part of the infrastructure that's heavy, which government could have taken a step on. Then we, the businessmen, can say we are expanding the canals to reach more fields. Within no time, we can capture this and say we are going to be able to produce. Right now, you are trying to say that you are going to stop them from using FX. That's why I question the central bank. Are you sure you are really taking a proper policy if you really want to grow this industry? Because when you say you are not going to allow them to import with your FX, we don't have capacity to meet it. So what's going to happen? They're going to take FX from outside. Who's going to make the money and the arbitrage? It is the FX trader. So why don't you rather levy the imports and come up with a rice development levy, so that from that money, in these are broke times, you can use that money to invest in the infrastructure that can enable the industry prosper. Yes, I was giving an example. Government sometimes just needs to build a bridge, connect cities, then you have business productivity going, and then the economy growing. That's the kind of intervention we need. Not throwing money at things and just say you have bought tractor or you have bought fertilizer, then we are standing there clapping for you. After that, it goes nothing.
Now, talking about the yield, you've talked about 3.4, sometimes 1.5. How about we also increase the yield to say 6 per hectare?
It is science that delivers that thing. Who is investing in that? You want Kojo or me to use our coins to go and invest in the science? It is government that has to invest in the science. That's why I say our policy making, we are not thorough. And frankly speaking, I think our mothers who didn't go to math school even made more better policy making than we actually do after our education.
So, Senyo,
you
let me
want
come
1
in.
million tons, don't you know what you have to